Omar Khan. That's obviously a very blatant
3 trays of cooked rice.
Often racism can be quite insidious.
Chinese graduate, you might have a higher degree than in the labour market. So, yes.
Maybe another sort of over-exuberant campaigning, as it were, was certainly a lot of last-minute campaigning
in Europe. You know, he will be in for a shock, culture shock. I know he's never played it before, but
all of that. But I think it was so cool to play such an action heroine. You know, very rare to find in scripts these days.
Lovely fireworks, humongous invasion.
From Attack the Block to
Okay, it's early in the morning, and this is I hope it's all dried. Well, this is part of the dog food, so let me see. I did change the trays around. Okay, this is the rice. This is definitely dry. It's hard. It's really hard. Yes, this one's dry. Oh, I've made a mess already. Let me see this tray. Okay, this isn't quite, so this needs to go back. I think, nor is this. So the rice takes a little bit longer. I think I should have left it at the bottom, really. The peppers, nearly, also not, so they'll go back. Oh, these are the mixed vegetables that I'm going to be using for the dog food. These are beans, peas and carrots. I don't know, my sound yesterday wasn't working properly. I think it's the odd one that's not. Okay, that's dry, that one is. These peas are. These all are, you can see that. And the carrots are. Yes. Okay, so it's only these 3 trays where they're partially. So what I'll do is I'll put those on for another 2 hours. I think that will be enough. Okay, so see you in 2 hours. I just wanted to show you this how I package up the dog stuff, because I often take it into the camper when we go traveling. So I put those just in Ziploc bags, note what's in there, and leave the dog food like that. Our stuff goes into jars. So this was the peas, this was the carrots, the peppers are still going, and some of the rice is still going. I now definitely know the rice and small things like that ought to go into the mesh trays. That's the best way to do it, and at the very bottom. So with the next lot I will do that. Okay, I'm now doing some broccoli, frozen broccoli florets, and then I've got a tray in between. And underneath that I have frozen cauliflower florets, but I've made them fairly big. So what I'll do now is I'll only do those whilst I prepare for something else, just so that it gets the maximum airflow. And I think I will do this on, well, I'll do it on 70, but I think I'll give it maybe, no, I will give it 12 hours. So I'll give these 12 hours. Here's the jar. Oh, it's actually only a tiny jar of the peppers, but I don't think I want more than these. I've still got another bag of cooked rice to do, but this is what came out. So this is the dog rice, all complete now. And then I'm going to be planning on what exactly I will be doing on the dog food side. I am waiting for some inserts for the tray so that I can do liquid stuff, or more liquid stuff, and then I am most probably going to give it a go later today, or no, tomorrow now if this is 12 hours, or tonight, overnight, on drying some chicken, raw chicken. So sliced chicken for treats for the dogs, but that can maybe do some in chunks and some in strips so that they can have treats as well as in their food. But the chunky bits I will cook, so that's what's going to be happening next. Okay, 6 hours have passed, and these, one could actually take them out. The stems are still a little bit pliable, so I'm going to leave them in a little bit longer. And the same applies to some of the cauliflower in here. Yes, I know it looks yellow. Don't worry. As soon as it dehydrates, it goes white again. So this is the onion. I left it overnight in here just to cool down. This is the garlic and the ginger. The garlic is the browner one, and the ginger is the lighter one. Now what I did there was I actually blended it up very fine, both of them, of course in separate blend, and not in separate blenders but in separate sessions. And then I formed bricks of them in one of those silicone molds for chocolates, because I found that's the easiest way. So that's finished now too, and I'll be putting it into these jars. So this is the garlic in a jar. I forgot to say why I actually done it in bricks. The bricks are more easily manageable. So if I want to have garlic powder, I just take one brick out, grind that to a thin powder, and I've got garlic powder. If I'm cooking something, then all I have to do is break either pieces of a brick off or put a whole one in, if it's for a lot of people. So that's why I've done it that way. The same applies to the ginger, because sometimes you want for smoothies or something ginger powder and not ginger pieces. It makes it easier. Or the same applies to the vegetable steaming bit. I found that bricks instead of slices are actually a lot easier.